Let's put our hands together for Mr. Vijay Sampathkumar. He is the country lead for Dell's Enterprise Solution business for commercial channels. He will share with us the strength of Dell Enterprise Solutions and the key product updates. Let's put our hands together as we get set to welcome him.
I wouldn't mind a louder clap, sir. It's okay. Some more energy from the forum, please. Zorse. Like it. Now I have to be awake, right? Because there are two segments in a day, very difficult to present. One is just after lunch, to keep people awake. Somebody agree with me, thanks. And the second is before the drink is going to get open. So all of you are waiting for me to complete, but I just have only 182 slides. I'll finish it as soon as possible. I'll quickly, just 2-3 hours, not more than that. Okay, quickly, and then the bar is open for all of us, including myself. Sorry? Remove the zero. Okay. So, how many of you have sold enterprise, when I say enterprise, servers, storage, networking in your day-to-day business? All of us, right? I can see many hands coming in. Thanks for that. So, I'm not going to talk any rocket science here. I'm going to talk about something very important. And if you are wondering why this session is before the most important session of entertainment, because this is where the margins are. I'm going to talk about a simple thing called margins, and I like making money, and I hope all of you sitting here want to make money. This is what it is. We heard the update from the CRM team that how cloud is important for us, and all of us live on cloud. Your Facebook, your Twitter, your LinkedIn, your Hotmail, Gmail, everything is cloud, and that is growing at 85%. And small and medium businesses are taking it to the cloud, and so is the big data. The size of data growth that I've been seeing in the last 5-6 years is phenomenal, and they're calling something as zettabytes and whatever is going to be in the future, but that's the size of data which we're experiencing, which we're going to experience in the future. We heard from, again, CRN that 35% of the internet users do not log on to internet using computers. I have data on my mobile, and I assume all of us here have data on the mobile, right? And that is where the data is growing. But tell me, these are all data, right? Security and risk, mobility, big data, cloud. These are all nice English. Let me be very fair to it. How does that impact you all? Do you know we have customers who don't know where to go to? That is the value add you can bring in. With Dell as your trusted partner, you can go to the customers providing the appropriate solution to him. What is the appropriate solution? How do you define appropriate? For me, appropriate is as simple as anything that can solve this problem is appropriate. We don't believe in giving you a complex situation and then try to make the maximum out of it. We believe in giving a simple and scalable solution. This is what we do. We deliver technology solutions that enable people everywhere to grow, thrive, and reach their full potential. Like we try to make the maximum out of an investment. What we call as open and scalable. How does it help? In making very innovative but simpler solutions, no rocket science. There is no rocket science. All of us sitting here with a single objective that we have to solve the problem of the customers, at the same time make money, right? I can give you a rocket science, make it very complex, make it very jazzy, make it very complicated, but if it does not solve the problem of a customer, it's not worth it. So that's the simple objective of Dell. With partners like you, we want to reach out to the customers, give a very simple solution which will solve their problem and grow faster. And what should they consider Dell? Other than we all carrying quota of Dell. All of you carry quota of Dell, right? So why do we consider Dell? Because we help in transforming and connecting to the customers. We connect to the customers, like we had Sam saying in the beginning of the session, and Ajay. We're opening up our customers to you where there was direct engagement with Dell. And how do you solve the problem? Primarily it's through you. It's you who is going to be the face of Dell in the moving forward. This is the phenomenal growth we have. Number one in iSCSI storage. How many of you here have sold Dell storage? Awesome. I see a lot of hands. Do you know we are the number one in iSCSI storage in the market? And believe me, in any business, being number one is not a joke. iSCSI is growing and will continue to grow, and Dell will continue to lead. Whether it's within India or rest of the globe, we are the number one in iSCSI storage. Number one, x86 service provider in North America and Asia Pacific, Japan. I'm going to borrow Ajay Kaul's words. When we start everything new, people laugh at us. When we came out of the x86, people said, no, laptop company. No, we are the largest in North America and Asia Pacific and Japan. So this is a massive growth. What does it mean to you? Again, how does it matter that Dell is the #1 x86 service provider? How does it help you? When you go talk to your customers saying that Dell, you don't have to sell Dell to them, they already know. Number 3, networking. Why are we number 3 in networking? Not because of anything. We came in the last in the business. We started last and we are driving it pretty fast. This is our simple philosophy. You can help your customers scale. You don't have to buy a very complex high-end system, but can scale from a startup and to grow as much as you want. This is our overall portfolio. Look at this. Look at it from a data center perspective. Right from a simple tower solution to the high-end enterprise data center solutions, we have the complete portfolio. So when you go to your customer, you have access points across the north of India where you can reach out to the team of Dell and start with the entry-level tower and go on to data center solutions. So based on the customer requirement, based on the customer challenges, we have the right portfolio here. This is a summary of where we are in terms of our overall server portfolios and storage. This is a massive footprint we have. We are the only company in this market which can provide a complete storage portfolio, right from a simple tapes to the high-end disaster recovery solution. We are the only company. Tape libraries, LTOs, SAN, NAS, iSCSI, fiber channel, you can name it, you can keep going on. We have the complete portfolio. No other vendor might have the complete portfolio in terms of the length and breadth of the products which we have. This is a brief about what we have on the storage portfolio. So, as I told you, every protocol you can think of, we have a solution. And again, it need not be a mammoth box. You can start with the entry-level dash boxes and scale up to a high-end fiber channel solution. This is where we rank in terms of storage, as I told before. #1 in iSCSI, which we will continue to retain. And our flash, I'm sure all of you have read about our flash story. And we have an amazing story on flash where we consume very, very less in terms of dollars. Networking. As I told you, we were the last entrant on the networking business, but we are scaling up pretty fast. We have the switches which can cater to your, I'll go to the next slide which will give you the complete picture, which can cater to your right from a campus to the simple bring your own devices solutions. Could be a simple wireless device or for a campus wide area networking, we have the complete switches portfolio. Cisco is a very popular networking vendor, but we know we have the challenges with Cisco, but coming here at Dell, our software is same across all our portfolios. You don't need to run for patches for various boxes of Dell networking products. Our software remains the same, the patches remain the same across our portfolio, which is very unique. What we call it as SDN. How many of you are familiar with SDN? Dell SDN is very powerful, and this our software, it's a simple, very easy, simple to use, simple to implement solution. Just plug and play. And you can keep scaling. Again, you can start with a simple 24 port and can keep scaling up to how much ever size you want to, up to the campus level. This is our thing. We are there as third as a networking worldwide, and we will continue to grow. This is our vertex. All of you are aware of vertex, right? 2 hands. How many of you are aware of vertex here? Okay. Vertex, in a simple term, is a data center in a box. What do we call data center in a box? It has storage, switches, and blades into a single box. Any of your SMB customers, any of your remote branches, any of your branch offices want to implement a scalable solution, Vertex is the way to go. You don't need to invest on large infrastructure. You don't have to invest on manpower. You don't have to invest on data center. It's plug and play. Cooperative banks is a massive market for the Vertex as a solution. Less than a year, look at the number of awards we have won in the Vertex space. To put it from the business side, there is absolutely no competition for Vertex. You can go position Vertex to any of your customers. Very rarely you will find a competition coming and giving an equivalent product. What does it mean again? You make money. when you position Vertex as a solution to a customer's problem, there is very less a competition can do. In fact, we also heard Sharon talk about security surveillance. Any of your customers implementing security as a solution, instead of buying a DAS box or any of your NetApp boxes, any of the other storage boxes, they can go in with Vertex as a solution where they can store the data, because they can go up to 48 terabyte in a single box. 48 terabyte is pretty huge. We do take competition seriously, even if the competition is ourselves. We got awards in various categories. As you can see, server, active networking, desktop virtualization, data center consulting, and transformation services of data center. These are all CEO choices of 2014, which is significant, which means your customers are recommended Dell for these kind of solutions. Welcome on board. I'm available here after the session. Reach out to us for any of your enterprise requirement. If you're looking at making money, enterprise is the way. And we assure you the best support. Thanks so much. Thanks a lot.